Auntie Mickey's house. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie's house. You're in the house. You know you're in the house. Come on in and grab a seat, grab a seat. Come on in and hit that light, hit that light. Oh, you're at Mickey's house. Auntie Mickey's house. Grab a seat, prop your feet. Let's sip some tea, sip that tea. Entertainment, news, and spirituality. From the culture to the fun, Auntie sets the tone. Sets the tone. With a laugh and a truth, she holds the throne. She holds the throne, yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. Come on in now. Auntie Mickey's house. Oh, Auntie's house. You're in the house. You know you're in the house. Come on in and grab a seat, yeah, yeah. Come on in and hit that like, don't forget now. Auntie Mickey's house. She can roast with a smile, drop wisdom too. Break down the headlines, bring it straight to you. Straight to you, baby. Community strong, conversation grown. Grown talk, baby. Auntie Mickey's house, make yourself at home, yeah. Come together, every voice is heard. Every voice, respect the vibe, let's share the word. Oh, yeah. From the jokes to the prayers, she keeps it real. Keeps it real. Auntie Mickey's house, that's the deal. That's the deal, baby. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie's house. Oh yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie's house. Known in the house. You know you're in the house. Come on in and grab a seat. Grab a seat. Come on in and hit the light. Hit the light, hit the light. You're at Auntie Mickey's. Yeah, yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie Mickey's. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie Mickey's house. It's Auntie Mickey's house. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie's house. You're in her house. You know you're in her house. Come on in and grab a seat. Grab a seat. Come on in and hit that light. Hit that light. Oh, you're at Auntie Mickey's. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Auntie's house. Auntie's house. Auntie's house. Grab a seat, drop your feet, let's sip some tea. Sip that tea. Entertainment, news, and spirituality. From the culture to the fun, Auntie sets the tone. Sets the tone. With a laugh and a truth, she holds the throne. She holds the throne, yeah. Auntie's house. Oh, Auntie's house. You know you're in a house. Come on in and grab a seat. Grab a seat, yeah. Come on in and hit that light. Hit that light. Don't forget Auntie Mickey's. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie Mickey's house. Oh yeah, yeah. She can roast with a smile, drop wisdom too. Wisdom too. Break down the headlines, bring it straight to you. Straight to you, baby. Community strong, conversation grown. Don't talk, baby. Auntie Mickey's house. Make yourself at home, yeah. Come together, every voice is heard. Every voice. Respect the vibe, let's share the word, oh yeah. From the jokes to the prayers, she keeps it real. Keeps it real, keeps it real. That's the deal, that's the deal, baby. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie's house, oh yeah. You know you're in a house. Come on in and grab a seat. Grab a seat, come on in and Mickey's house, Auntie Mickey's house, Auntie Mickey's house.
Happy Tuesday! What's up, my kinfolk in the house? How y'all doing this evening? Man, oh man, oh man! I can't get over this rain out here. Cause somebody let me and Uncle come stay in the garage or somewhere down there in California, if it's hot, somewhere hot. Cause it's raining up here. We soggy people. We getting soggy up here. I'm too old to be soggy. Can y'all help a sister out? I promise I won't eat much. Gotta get out of here to get there, huh, LaWanda? Shoot. Man, this is some BS up here. Can't go nowhere. Highway shut down. I wanted to go to the casino and work on my other channel, and I can't. Because the highway is shut down and the back road is flooded out. So I'm stuck. I'm stuck like Chuck. Man, oh man, this is BS. Lord, I'm praying to you right now. Can you give us just give us a little bit of dryness. I need some trying. Come to Texas. Hey, you in Dallas? I'm on my way. Oh, God. Can we go to Dallas? Let's go to Dallas. Said the casino in Oklahoma is giving away a new car for December every day. Oh, see. I need to hit that kind of jackpot. But you know what? I'm a realistic individual. You know what? I'm happy with the ones we got. I'm good. Still got to pay taxes on that new car if you win it. You got to pay the taxes. And I don't want to pay Uncle Sam nothing else. He gets enough. He gets enough from me. Oh my goodness gracious. It's so happy to be here. I'm so happy to be here with y'all today. Yes, I'm not talking about the squatter today, so y'all can sit tight. Hey Lizzie, how are you, sweetie? How much is taxes? I don't know, but if it's $15, I don't want to give it to them. They get too much as it is. Hey Miss Purple, how you doing? Hey Cassandra. Yes, let me say hello to everybody. LaWanda's, of course, in the house. Mr. Phillips is in the house. Let me see, who else is up in here? Satin Doll. There she goes, Satin Doll. There's Rachel. Hey, Rachel. There's my boo thing. My boo thing is first in here. Look at that. Look at that. Dedication. 48 years of dedication. There we go. Yeah. Ain't ashamed of it either. Let's see. Mr. Phillips said, Naskill Casino in Livingston, Texas, auntie, near Houston. Oh, okay. You in Houston. Okay. Hey, the Battle Zone. The Battle Zone is up in here. How you doing, Battle Zone? Who we whooping on today? Let me know. I got my bat. My bat is nearby. I got two of them. One is my Negan bat, and the other one is my ninja bat. Oh, Auntie Mickey, did you get an email of you? No. Did you send me an email, Lizzie? Did you send me an email, Lizzie? Because I haven't checked emails today. I've been busy. I have a job during the day. I watch a kid. And them kids be needing attention. And then trying to get ready for these lives. But I ain't gonna lie. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Okay, Lizzie, well, I will check it out, sweetheart. Auntie, can we do an update on the Tyler Perry situation? Looks like he got a win because of jurisdiction. You know what? He probably, you know what? That white boy set him up. Let's be real. he he was trying to set Tyler up for the okey doke. Let's be real about it. Oh my goodness. Yes, Cassandra. That's awesome having your day one still with you. Yes. Day one. Every day. I will let me see. You sent a couple last night, Mr. Phillips. Okay. Yeah, okay, Mr. Phillips. I'll check it out. But for you and Lizzie. And anybody else that sent an email, I'm really strapped for time when it comes down to checking a lot of stuff. So please charge it to my head and not my heart. I don't mean nobody no harm. Let me see. It happened years ago in Georgia, and he took it to California for real. You talking about Tyler? You talking about Tyler Perry? Because I'm telling you that Dixon boy, he come on now. He's showing all kind of text messages, but he ain't showing all of his responses. I never heard him say no. No, I don't want you. I never heard him say that. Didn't he accept them gifts? That sound like a yes to me. Well, yeah, I'll take the new Jeep. Uh-huh. Oh, Dixon took it to California. See, that was his mistake. Too bad, so sad. That's what you get trying to set a brother up. That boy knew he was playing Tyler from the giddy up. Come on. But you know, one good thing came out of it. Tyler was forced to have to come clean. Quit hiding now. We know that you are. We know how you roll. Now, quit playing games and let's move on. That's the only good thing that really came out of this. Tyler got to come clean. It ain't like it's our business, but then in the same token, you walking around here acting like you ain't rolling like that, but you are rolling that way. And that white boy thought he was gonna get over. 260 million. You got to be kidding me. Ain't no D in the world worth all that. No, no, no. I don't care if it's diamond studded, gold plated. It don't matter. It ain't worth all that. Yeah, he just happened to be staying in his little side home, intoxicated. Motion to dismiss. Oh, yes. Yeah, they need to dismiss that mess. That said set up all over the place. That said set up all over the place. The only difference between Derek and a female is the D. That's it. He was being a hoe. He was trying to be a kept hoe. That's all that was. He was trying to be kept. And when he couldn't get his way, then he, started tripping. Man, please. You may be white, but you ain't got it like that. Sorry. Too bad, so sad. Go try that on Diddy. See if it works on Diddy. You should have practiced on Diddy. That's what you should have done. You should have practiced on Diddy. And, but then again, if you'd have practiced on Diddy, you might not live to see anything. He said he is strongly looking at an executive order directing federal agencies to reclassify marijuana as a less dangerous drug. Who's doing that? Tyler? Tyler Perry? Wait a minute. I done clicked on the... Okay. Tyler Perry? Did he say that? He said he is strongly looking at an executive order directing federal agencies to reclassify marijuana as a less dangerous drug. It should be classified as a less dangerous drug. It should. It's a plant. Didn't God make the plant? I thought God made the plant. Didn't the plant come from the ground? That's what I thought. Mr. Phillips said, "Hey Auntie, I sent you about this guy bet against the Dallas Cowboys and lost his wife and place to stay. You will laugh your ass off." Oh, I'm already laughing. What the heck was he thinking? He bet against the Dallas Cowboys, so I guess he he lost more than the bet. Oh, goodness gracious. Life does get complicated, don't it? Good Lord. Stop betting so much. Done lost your wife and a place to stay. I definitely got to go check that out, Mr. Phillips. I definitely got to go check that out. That should be funny. But I get a kick out of these people with these. Hi, Chandra. Oh my God, he lost 10 grand. Big dummy in my Fred Sanford voice. You big dummy. Oh my goodness, it ain't that serious. Gamblers Anonymous is necessary at this point, sir. Gamblers Anonymous is definitely hey. When you get to making choices between your woman and place to stay over a bet, no, it's time to seek help. Time to seek help. Ain't nothing wrong with getting a little bit of help. But oh my goodness, I'm so I don't mean to, Cassandra, but it's funny. People don't, they don't think. They don't think. He could have paid all kind of bills and went Christmas shopping. That's probably why the wife is mad. She ain't getting nothing for Christmas now. She done decorated the tree. She done got all the lights up and everything. Come to find out, ain't gonna be no present under the tree except for what she put up under there. Shit, I'd be mad too. I'd be mad too. I'd take all that shit down, put it in a box, and tell them go live in the box. Got to go. I mean, I would probably forgive him later, but you gotta learn. You gotta learn from your mistakes. So maybe he can go get a place with Dexter. Yeah, or wait, Derek? Is it Derek or Dexter? I told you I'm geriatric. Dexter. No, that's a different name. That was a name that was used by Eddie Murphy when he was talking about Dexter in Jamaica. Yeah, Dexter, the one that was slinging his thing around. Okay. Derek Dixon, that's his name. Derek Dixon and the dude with the 10 grand that he lost, they can go get a place together now. They can go hook up together and see if they can find somebody else to scam. Oh, Bondi Junction, I'm shattered, 15 killed. 20, wait a minute, is that, no, that's not, I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking about the pow-powing at oh goodness, Brown University. Y'all hear about Brown University? I just heard about it, but I didn't hear the details. What is Bondi Junction, Lizzie? What is that all about? Is that over there where you live? I don't know much about what's going on in other countries other than I don't live there. I can hardly keep up with my own city, let alone country. Wow, 15 people deleted and 27 are fighting for their life. That's awful. That's awful, Lizzie. Hi, Camille. How are you, my love? How are you? Excuse me. Still fighting this cold, y'all. Well, now that I've broken the ice, I guess you could say. I've broken the ice and I've talked about, scammers and I got a hard on for scammers. I've dealt with a scammer, and every time I get a chance to get on his neck, I'm gonna get on his neck, whether it be in my content or just he can be my content. Oh, punk ass! Where's my money? Quiet Storm. Damn it! Where's my money? Just thought I'd throw that out there. I can't stand a scammer. I really can't. So when I see people out here trying to play on other people, like Derek, trying to play on people just because they got some money. Now, I'm not Tyler Perry. I ain't got that kind of money. So, you know, Quiet Storm could have kept it pushing somewhere else. But that's okay. What goes around comes around, you broke ass. You brokey. Where's my money, you brokey? You crusty footed brokey. Write me another text message. The Grinch who stole your Christmas money. Oh, no, Tyler ain't gonna give him nothing. Give him nothing but the boot. He gonna get the boot. Well, he done already got the boot. And now he gonna be blackballed. So make that make sense, Derek. You could have just kept it pushing and had your little side gig somewhere else, but no, you had to push the button. Push the button. No, you can't push the Tyler button. You push the Tyler button, you're gonna end up unemployed. For real now. Say it again. Now the benediction. Hello, Millionaire's Cove. How are you? How are you, my love? Good to see you. Yeah, I'm clowning tonight. I'm sorry. It just gives me joy to clown people that think that they're so smart. Just so smart that they can get over on people. But that ain't even what I'm supposed to be talking about tonight. Man. I'm actually going to talk a little bit about this Rob and Michele Reiner. Hello, Kendra. How are you, sweetheart? So good to see you, love. Yeah, this thing with Rob Reiner is really sad. It's really sad when your own son. Now I know I got kids old enough, that they've been up there in age and. Wait a minute. Did you see that Selena Quintilla father passed? He did. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry about that. Oh, rest in peace, sir. Good Lord. That's sad. That is so sad. Jesus, I can't. I'm reading and talking at the same time. Getting all discombobulated. Jesus, I'm so sorry to hear that. Boy, people is checking out, aren't they? They are checking out. Millionaire's Cove, I'm sorry. I need to blow off some steam. Carl Carlton passed away. Carl Carlton, wait a minute. Carl Carlton, you ain't talking about the preacher. He died a long time ago. I think I'm thinking about the wrong person. Carl Carlton, enlighten me, Mr. Phillips. Carl Carlton, I know the name sounds familiar. When's the last time you visited the casino? When it wasn't underwater? No, I'm just kidding. It's been it's been over a week. Okay, he's a bad man, pajama. Okay, that Carl Carlton. You know who I'm thinking of? I'm thinking about the preacher. That's a shame. I told you I'm geriatric. He's a bad man pajama. I wasn't gonna say she's a bad man pajama because I'm not singing about no woman. Just as fine as he can be. Hey, he's a bad man pajama. Oh, okay. Now I know. How old was he? He couldn't have been that old. Was he sick? I hope he didn't, you know, I hope he wasn't sick or something like that and just passed away naturally. But I don't think he was that old. Maybe I'm missing something. I asked about the casino because I like to root you on. Thank you, Ralph. I need to be rooted on. Oh my goodness. Hey, next time I go though, I will go live. And you just make sure you keep your notifications on. And when I go live, trust and believe, I'll be looking for you, Ralph. Because hey, you be coming in there with the encouragement. I'd be ready to kick that machine. Okay, you said he was in his 70s, Mr. Phillips. Oh wow, that's kind of still young for today's day and age. Huh. He had to be sick. He had to be sick, but who am I? I don't know. I'm just glad that I am still in the land of the living. Every day above ground is a good day for me. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. But yeah, let me get back to talking about Rob Reiner and his wife. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I'm just running. It went out suddenly. Anyway, I'm so sorry. I'm just running my mouth. What did I just say? Um, Getting back to Rob Reiner. Nowadays we are waking up to some of the most incredible news when it comes to people being unalived out of the blue. This grown man deleted both of his parents, both of them. The daughter who lives across the street, she comes over and she finds their throats slit. And it's like, what the hell? I gotta say, God has been truly good to me in that I had two boys. I didn't have no girls, but I had boys. And My youngest son, yes, very dangerous. My youngest son was bipolar. He was diagnosed as bipolar. But I would never in a million years expect that from him. You know what I'm saying? This young man here, Nick, the son, he suffered from mental illness as well. Plus he suffered from substance abuse. And who knows, I don't know if that played a role in whatever it was that caused him to do what he did to his parents. But Lord have mercy. It lets you know when it's time to go. It don't matter how much money you make, how many accolades people give you, how many milestones you've made in your career. This man had a legacy of movies that will be around forever. Exactly. Heinous crimes. But I can't, I don't want to pass judgment, but I don't see that happening a lot in our community. If you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. And we have some issues in our community as well. Let's be real. Hello, C. Gonzalez. We have issues in our community as well. But my goodness, you were brought up you had everything you ever wanted in life. You had a father. Hell, you had a grandfather that was a legacy. Don't forget about Carl Reiner. Because before there was a Rob Reiner, there was a Carl Reiner. Okay? So, wait a minute. I missed that one. Mr. Phillips, I didn't see that. I had one daughter try to kill me a few months ago, but I am blessed. Holy cow. Is she okay? I'm glad to see you okay, but you know how we are. Speaking of grandchildren. Hi, baby. I'll be done in a little bit. My oldest grandson just walked in the door. I am so sorry to hear that, Mr. Phillips. That's awful. If you don't mind my asking, did she have any kind of substance abuse issues or mental illness going on with her? If you don't want to answer, you don't have to. She's okay. Okay. Okay, check this out. Rhett Mitchell, whatever your damn name is. Check this out, y'all. I still think of Charlie Kirk, so at this point, like all the stupid Democrats did when that happened, so we don't care about his death. You know what? I don't care about you being in my chat, so why don't you get the fuck up out of here? Goodbye. Punk ass. Didn't nobody ask for your input. Where these people come from? No home training. She was spiked in a drink. Oh, Lord. Lord have mercy. Well, I'm glad to know that you're here, hon. But I'm telling you, we coming up in a time where we got to look at our own kids and grandkids sometimes and pay attention to what they going through. We don't know what they going through. But this young man had the world at his feet. That's all I can say. He had the world at his feet. You tried to get her help. Wow. Well, I've been there. I've been there, and in my circumstance, I had to pray. All I could do was pray at that point in time, because some things you just have no control over. But I was blessed that I didn't deal with that aspect of my son. I'm very glad very blessed that I didn't have to deal with that, because I'm gonna leave that one alone. You remember what old folk used to say, I brought you in this world and I'll take you out? I ain't gonna say no more. I was so helpless watching my son go through what he went through, that all I could do was pray. Lord, please don't let him go so far that I got to, you know what? And God was so merciful on his life. He was a good young man too. He was a good child and he was a good young man. I hate that he's gone. But I get to watch his sons grow. His oldest one just walked in the room. And every time I see him, I see my son. So yes, Camille, they were arguing. They were at Conan O'Brien's house. Conan O'Brien had a holiday party. And yeah. The 28-year-old daughter, Romy, is who found him. I guess she lived across the street from them. But Rob and Nick were arguing at Conan O'Brien's holiday party. And I guess he was acting kind of weird there as well. Acting kind of, I don't know if there was, if that was the mental illness part or if that was substance abuse. We don't know. I don't know. But this is what it led to. Now, Nick was 32 years old. And he'd been in rehab 17 times by the time he turned 19. So clearly there was an issue. Clearly there was an issue. But, again, I just, my heart goes out to the rest of the kids. Tracy, Tracy is another daughter that Rob and his first wife, Penny Marshall, they sure don't. Those mental places don't cure everybody. Quiet as it's kept, Millionaire's Cove and Mr. Phillips, half the time they're experimenting on these kids and these people, these young people. They experiment. And it doesn't matter how much money they got because they don't know the cure to everything. So they experiment. They tried that on my son. Well, here, let's give him this and let's give him that. And when he didn't want to take it no more because he couldn't function, then they threw something else out there for him to try. That's why I'm a big proponent for the marijuana. I am a big proponent of the marijuana. Now, me personally, I don't like it. I don't like the way it makes me feel. Never did. But if that's what you got to do to balance yourself out and be functional and still be able to live your life and raise your family, then you do it. That's why I'm glad it's legal up here. Very legal up here. And they need to make it legal everywhere because that seems to be better in most cases than some of these pharmaceuticals that they're giving to these people that don't do nothing but make them zombies. They make them zombies. They gave my son a pharmaceutical by the name of that's true. It makes you raid the icebox, but you can function. You can function. They gave my son some stuff called Risperdal. I'll never forget it. We want your son to try this. Is there a reason why we don't see your beautiful face? Yes, there is a reason, sweetheart. Did you see it before you left? There's your answer. Oh, come on. But trust and believe, it ain't presentable right now. You done threw off my groove, boo thing. But they prescribed something for him called Risperdal, and I'll never forget it. He said, "Mom, I cannot function off of this." He was literally walking around like a zombie. So he stopped taking it, and they put him on something else. And he said, "No, I can't function with this." Then, of course, he started smoking weed. And at that point, he was able to work a regular job, had another child, was raising his kids, doing the thing. And then one day we were watching television. I'll never forget it. It's about, maybe I'd say 7 or 8 years later. Okay, baby, y'all, you remember this. Remember that commercial we saw? If your son or daughter, no, it wasn't the daughters, it was the son. If you have a son at the age of 19 years old that has grown breasts and was taking Risperdal at the time, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, say what? They started finding out that particular pharmaceutical was making young boys grow titties. If I'm lying, I'm dying. That's why I don't like them experimental pharmaceuticals. It's crazy. That's true. That's true, Millionaires Cove. That's why they've got legal dispensaries around here. Legal dispensaries. All that stuff that they selling out there on the street, no. Go somewhere that is licensed. Someone that's paying taxes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Cassandra. Risperdal. If you have a son that was taking Risperdal between this time and has suddenly grown breasts, please call attorney so-and-so and so-and-so. They was doing class action suits against the company that was making that particular pharmaceutical because it was making young men and young boys grow titties. Titties. I shit you not. I shit you not. But I done got all off track talking about my son. But mental illness is real. It's real. And if you combine mental illness with other, those things out there on the street that you ain't got no business taking, it's bad enough if they prescribe it to you, but to get it from some dude on the street corner, you ain't doing yourself no justice, But whatever the case may be, this dude definitely had some problems. And they had a loud altercation at Conan O'Brien's house. So much so that everybody was hearing it. So, Rob and his wife ended up leaving. And apparently he left not too long after them, if not before, who knows. But Tracy, the daughter that he and what's her name, Penny Marshall, his first wife, adopted. She's just done. She's devastated. She's the oldest of the kids. She's devastated. And she's in shock. She says, "I came from the greatest family ever." And apparently they have arrested this dude. They've arrested him. He has been charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder with special circumstances of multiple murders. Also faces special allegation that he used a dangerous and deadly weapon, that being a knife. So these charges that he's got, it carries a maximum sentence of life in prison without the possibility of parole or the death penalty. Now, no decision has been made at this point with respect to the death penalty. but he's definitely being held right now without bail. They had a $4 million bail set, and that judge said, bail is revoked. Hello, Catherine. Hello, Dawn. Bail is definitely revoked. So apparently, dramatic photos show that Rob Reiner's son, Nick, has been arrested. Let me show that to you. Yep, the son did it. And they arrested him too. Hold on just a second. I gotta do something real quick. You know I can't stand this music being up too loud. I gotta turn it down so y'all can hear. Can you hear what I'm saying? Let me share my screen with you. Now, apparently, this is a picture of them arresting him right here. And of course, everybody's head stuff is blurred out. There is no real footage in terms of video. Nevertheless, this is a picture of them actually arresting him. They got that brother down on the ground. The opera singer Jubilant Sykes was unalived by his son last week as well. Oh my goodness, I didn't hear about that. I don't. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna lie. I've never heard of Jubilant Sykes either. He's an opera singer. That's awful. That is awful. But not only is this brought out the situation about what has happened to Rob and his wife, but our illustrious president, he lived in California as well. Wow. I don't know what's in the water there, but good grief. Our illustrious president, Jesus. I don't know what the heck is the matter with that man. I really don't. But here, let me take this down. Hold on just a second. Uh-oh. What did I just do? Dang it. I done screwed up and deleted what I had. Well, that's okay. I got something else I could show you. Our corny ass... I'm sorry, I shouldn't be so blunt, but I don't like this man. Republicans rebuffed Trump's post on Rob Reiner. I'm appalled that this man said what he said, tweeted what he tweeted, Twittered, X'd, whatever the hell, social media, truth, whatever. I can't stand the man. I ain't gonna lie. This pumpkin head, orange orangutan, somebody need to sit his behind down. I don't care nothing about his policies. This man needs to be sat down, because anybody that would say some of the things that he said, being the president, you would have a little bit more couth about you. But even some Republicans are tripping about what he said about Rob Reiner. Some Republicans are pushing back against President Donald Trump after he attributed Hollywood director and progressive activist Rob Reiner's death as the likely result of the anger he caused others through Trump derangement syndrome. What the hell is Trump derangement syndrome? Please, somebody tell me. Somebody, if you can clue me in on what the hell Trump derangement syndrome is, because he's the deranged one. I'm just saying what I'm saying. The Republicans include some who are regular Trump critics as well as those who serve in battleground districts. That's saying a lot. Regardless of how you felt about Rob Reiner, this is inappropriate and disrespectful discourse about a man who was just brutally unalived, said Representative Thomas Massey, who is a Republican of Kentucky. I guess my elected GOP colleagues, the VP, and White House staff will just ignore it because they're afraid. I challenge anyone to defend it. The director of The Princess Bride and his wife were found dead in their Los Angeles home Sunday. Police are currently investigating the deaths as an apparent homicide. Authorities announced on Monday that Reiner's son, Nick Reiner, is in custody as a suspect. Absolutely, y'all. Crazy as a cuckoo. He has been booked on MURDER and is being held on $4 million bail, but no, that's been revoked. He's getting no bail. This is an old thing here. In a post to Truth Social, that's what I was trying to spit out earlier, Trump acknowledged the very sad deaths of Reiner and his wife, producer Michele Singer Reiner, but did not extend sympathies to the Hollywood stars. Hey Q Rock, Devon Hollow says Trump feels he can say what the fuck he wants about anyone, but wants to arrest people who say negative things about him. Period. Thank you. He can dish it out, but he can't take it. Point blank, period. Rob Reiner, a tortured and struggling but once very talented movie director and comedy star, has passed away, together with his wife Michele, reportedly due to the anger he caused others through his massive, unyielding, and incurable affliction with a mind-crippling disease known as Trump derangement syndrome, sometimes referred to as TDS, Trump said, referring to a term used primarily by Trump supporters to describe those who harbor a deep dislike of or criticism for Trump. This is crazy as hell. Reiner, who was an ardent supporter of progressive causes and candidates, was a sharp critic of Trump. During a 2017 interview, Reiner blasted Trump as mentally unfit to be president. Well, if the shoe fits, I mean, for real. Then in 2018, he accused Trump of treason. In an October interview with MSNBC, now MS Now, Reiner said the political climate under the Trump administration is beyond McCarthy era-esque. Trump on Monday suggested that Reiner was unalived for his obsession over the president. Right. He was known to have driven people crazy by his raging obsession of President Donald J. Trump, with his obvious paranoia reaching new heights as the Trump administration surpassed all goals and expectations of greatness, and with the golden age of America upon us, perhaps like never before, Trump said, "May God and Michele rest in peace. Give me a break." The White House did not immediately respond to a request for comment, but some Republicans who have a history of bucking the president expressed disbelief over Trump's remarks. And look who we have here, the ride or die that used to be his ride or die, Marjorie. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene Republican from Georgia, a staunch ally turned critic of Trump, said the deaths of Reiner and his wife are a family tragedy, not about politics or political enemies. And that's true. Rob Reiner and his wife were tragically killed at the hands of their own son, who reportedly had you know what addiction and other issues, and their remaining children are left in serious mourning and heartbreak. Green said many families deal with a family member with drug addiction and mental health issues. It's incredibly difficult and should be met with empathy, especially when it ends in murmur. Murmur. Representative Mike Louder, Republican of New York, also condemned the president's words, writing in a post on X that the statement was wrong. Regardless of one's political views, no one should be subjected to violence, let alone at the hands of their own son, Lawler said. It's a horrible tragedy that should engender sympathy and compassion from everyone in our country, period. Oklahoma GOP Representative Stephanie Bice called for prayer over politics as she condemned Trump's post. A father and mother were murked at the hands of their troubled son, Bice posted on X. We should be lifting the family up in prayer, not making this about politics. Trump appeared to brush off the criticism from members of his own party. Speaking during a medal presentation on Monday afternoon, he reiterated that he disliked Reiner. I wasn't a fan of his at all. He was a deranged person as far as Trump is concerned, Trump told reporters in the Oval Office. Why did he speak about himself in the third person? I'm curious. He just kind of started doing that, which means he's going off the deep end too. The Russia hoax, he was one. The Russia hoax, he was one of the people behind it. I think he hurt himself career-wise. He became like a deranged person. Trump derangement syndrome. So I was not a fan of Rob Reiner at all in any way, shape, or form. I thought he was very bad for our country. Dude, you think he was bad for our country? Have you checked the mirror lately? With your big ass ankles. With your messed up head. He ain't wrapped too tight. Speaker Mike Johnson asked about Trump post on Reiner's death, walked to a larger group of reporters to comment. Johnson didn't specifically address Trump's comments, but called it shocking news that apparently their son was responsible amid a host of unspeakable tragedies after the Australia and Brown University shootings, which I gotta look into that some more too. The president's statement stands in sharp contrast with those issued by Democrats mourning the passing of the couple. Democrats, including former President Barack Obama, expressed heartbreak for a man they said fought for America's democracy. It's really sad that this man, the legacy that he had out there. I mean, for those of you, hi Smokey, how you doing? Good to see you, sweetheart. It's really sad that a person that has lived their entire life contributing to this part of a legacy, his legacy. You know, we grew up on Archie Bunker and All in the Family and all of these movies that this man has directed. I mean, it's crazy. For him to lose his life off of a humbug. You know, he even did a movie that he based it on his son. Let me pull that up for you. I don't know if you guys were aware of this. He did a movie by the name of Being Charlie. The unbearable sadness of the movie Rob Reiner made with his son. It was based on his son, to be truthful about it. Being Charlie, a little scene film that Nick Reiner, based on his own addiction and mental health struggles, is all the more heartbreaking in retrospect. Now, this is not Nick, but this is the actor that played Charlie, which was basically Nick in the movie. Like an elder millennial who loves movies, I can recite most of Rob Reiner's by heart. I'll have what she's having. I'm your number one fan. The Princess Bride was the stuff of sleepovers, a tattered VHS tape hanging on for dear life as 5 to 7 excitable girls rewound and rewound the scene where Buttercup realizes that when Wesley says, "as you wish," what he really means is, "I love you." Many of Reiner's works were love stories in one way or another, whether they represented the gauzy fairy tale kind or the stuck-it-out years of marriage. A few nights ago, my husband and I realized that though we had been quoting Spinal Tap for years, these go to 11, neither of us had actually seen the whole movie, so we put it on, and I thought about how that was a love story too. The strange intimacy of decades-long professional partnership, and then as we shut off the TV, my phone buzzed with the alert that Reiner and his wife, Michele Singer Reiner, had been found dead in their home. Their son Nick, 32, was arrested and booked on suspicion of murder. Eyewitnesses had reportedly seen the family arguing at Conan O'Brien's Christmas party the night before, where Rob and Michele had apparently brought Nick because they didn't want to leave him alone. I know how that is. He was a rug addict. He had struggled for years. By the time he was 22, he once told a podcast host he had already been in rehab 17 times. The day after their deaths, I realized there was one other Reiner movie I had never seen, 2015's Being Charlie. It didn't get a big release. The most recognizable star was the Princess Bride's Carrie Elwes, talented but long past peak fame. The titular character of Charlie was played by Nick Robinson, a face you would recognize now, Maid Love Simon, but who at the time was known mostly as a child actor with sitcom credits. Nick Reiner co-wrote the screenplay. Rob Reiner directed it. It was about the tormented relationship between a young addict and his famous father. Imagine that. The movie opens with Charlie the son walking out of a desert rehab facility only to steal the first rugs he comes across, an old woman's prescription oxycodone, within hours. By the time he hitchhikes home to Los Angeles, his parents have already booked him in another program. There's a counselor from the new place waiting in the living room. His mother is a soft touch, but his father, David, is a Hollywood celebrity now running for governor, and the implication is that David would like his son's problem to be tidied up before the polls open. Both Rob and Nick made sure to say that the movie was fiction. In a joint interview, Nick explained that while all addicts do unsavory things, he hadn't wanted his particular infractions to be captured on screen. But he acknowledged that the story is based on his life and experiences, and many of the contours are the same. Relapses, reboots, relapses again. A son who has endless resources but cannot get well. Parents who have endless resources and cannot help their child. We've tried everything. We don't know what else to do, Michele reportedly said to a friend a few years ago, a reminder that no amount of money can trump addiction. No fame can outrun it. Being Charlie is not a very good movie, which makes it all the more of a heartbreaking one. You cannot imagine Rob would have signed on to direct this film if the screenplay were written by anyone other than his son. The characters are flat and one-dimensional, the observations trite. Nearly every review at the time noted that Charlie, the protagonist we were supposed to root for, came across as snotty and cruel. But Rob's son did write it, and Rob did sign on, and you can imagine the relief he might have felt launching the project. Several months of collaborative creativity during which he was guaranteed to know exactly where Nick was and that his son was safe. His own cinematic version of a rehab program when all others had failed. On Monday, many people were posting quotes from the joint interview I cited above, and after I saw enough quotes, I went and watched the whole thing, and then I read every other interview they did together. They are heartbreaking in retrospect. Everything is heartbreaking in retrospect. Every interview is Rob Reiner trying to lift up his son. Every interview is Rob calling Nick brilliant and talented, insisting that working on the movie was the most fulfilling, creative experience he ever had, that he would work with his son again in a heartbeat. A critic from the Chicago Sun-Times, in one of the gentler reviews, speculated that Being Charlie would be better remembered as the vehicle to healing for the family than a movie that made an impact. This is a tricky column for me to write because we still don't know for sure what happened in that house Sunday, or in that family, or in that relationship. Court proceedings are just beginning to unspool. Again, I would encourage anybody that wants to get some kind of an insight on what it's like to have a child that's on illegal substances and mentally ill, to go check out that movie. It wasn't a big hit, not by a long shot, but boy oh boy, doesn't it pique your interest now? It really does. Smokey said, oh, millionaires go Smokey, so wrong. The older they get, the more they think they are entitled to my pocketbook. We must be talking about shopping. Oh my goodness, yes. But again, this is a sad set of circumstances. And the thing that kills me about Trump, I don't know if you guys know, but his wife, Rob's wife, Michele, was a photographer. And she actually worked as a photographer she did the picture of his cover of his book, Art of the Deal, back in 1997, I think it was. Yes, it's an awful thing, LaWanda. It's an awful thing to go through. Been through that in my family, and it's hurt, broken. Yeah. But imagine this president of ours. He doesn't even have the wherewithal to thank the woman that's gone. The woman that was irked. Thank you for the good job you did on my book cover. I mean, I don't know what to say about our president, but you know what? Even he needs prayer. Even he needs prayer. And we're just going to have to sit and watch this thing unfold. But it's definitely a cautionary tale that, you know what? It doesn't matter how much money you got. Hold on a second. Blunt says, why are you weird like that? You saw someone on the internet not value life and you decide to follow suit. Why? Oh, Blunt, don't, yeah. He's useless. I blunted him out of here. But thank you so much. He was being weird. That we will get weirdos come through here every now and again. They can't help themselves. They're pretty sad too. But anyway, that's all I got for tonight. Yeah, that was very weird. Exactly, Camille. He was quite deranged himself. You know, people that do that have nothing better to do in life. You know, you're exemplifying an individual that clearly needs help, and maybe he should join him. That was really, really strange of him. But, you know, hey, it takes all kinds in this country. It takes all kinds. But yeah, I was also looking at an article that they had on his daughter, the oldest daughter. I don't know if you guys even saw his IMDb. He's got an extensive IMDb. Hold on a second. For those that don't know, this man directed some of the greatest movies that we've ever had. And somebody might want to just go out there and check it out. Let's see. He directed Spinal Tap 1 and 2, which, well, actually Spinal Tap, there's a final Spinal Tap for those that are interested. It's completed, but it's not out yet. It won't be out until next year. But he had Spinal Tap 1 and 2, Albert Brooks, Defending My Life, Shock and Awe, LBJ, Being Charlie, which we went over just now, and So It Goes, The Magic of Belle Isle, which starred Morgan Freeman, 8. Oh, this thing is getting away from me. Get back here. This thing went up to Flipped, The Bucket List. Y'all remember The Bucket List? Hi, JoJo. Spinal Tap, Rumor Has It, Everyday Life, Alex and Emma. Okay, it just jumped again. The Story of Us, I Am Your Child, Ghosts of Mississippi. Y'all remember that movie? Ghost of Mississippi, The American President. Why does this thing keep jumping like that? It's kicking my ass. A Few Good Men, Misery. Oh my God, Misery was good. A Few Good Men, Misery, When Harry Met Sally, The Princess Bride, Stand By Me, The Sure Thing. Man, he's left quite a legacy. And he produced some of those same movies. So he leaves a huge legacy behind. Huge legacy. For those of you who don't know, go back and look at some of those movies. Some people didn't even realize he was the one that did them. So, you know what, LaWanda? I haven't seen Fonda or Faith. So, I'm sure they're doing fine. And the beat goes on. Oh my goodness. All right, you guys. I love you guys. I had to, show you that. And hopefully I'll be back tomorrow with something else to talk about. But you guys hang in there. Thank you for coming out this evening. I appreciate you. And I'm going to get off of this thing and get in the bed. You guys have a wonderful evening, okay? Take care. And I'm out.
Hey there, my kinfolk, thanks for stopping by Auntie Mickey's house, where we reach for the sky. Every comment and smile, you make my heart glow. Together we're strong, together we grow. From gossip to politics, we cover it all. Sharing laughs and thoughts, having a ball. Your support means everything that I know. Feels like family here in this sweet show. So let's keep it flowing, keep the love alive. Every moment together makes me thrive. You're more than viewers, you're my kinfolk. You see, my gratitude runs deep as the sea. Thank you for being here, for sharing your time with each comment, with each rhyme. You're my kinfolk, my family, my crew. So much love to all of you. Turn up the camera, let's make it bright. Your support lifts me up, takes flight.